A big announcement on the Outer Banks. An agreement has been reached to build a new span to replace the Bonner Bridge. 10 on your side's Erin Kelly is back from the Outer Banks. And Erin, you talked with both groups about this news.
Yeah, both the governor and those representing conservation groups say this has been a long process for an important project. It took 2.5 years to reach a settlement, but the issue of this bridge has been debated for more than 20 years.
It's a lifeline for everybody down the beach there.
It's just over Reese Decker's shoulder as he works on his charter fishing boat. That lifeline, the well-worn Bonner Bridge, which connects the mainland to Hatteras Island.
I've seen pieces of the bridge this big fall. It doesn't take a piece but that big to hit you.
After more than 2 years of legal wrangling between North Carolina's Transportation Department, federal highway officials, and conservation groups, comes the news Governor Pat McCrory says is long overdue.
I'm proud and happy to announce today that the state of North Carolina will finally replace the aging Bonner Bridge with a new parallel bridge right here across the Oregon Inlet.
Decker says he'll believe it when he sees it.
Yeah, I think it's needed, and when they closed down last year, 2 years ago, people that live in Hatteras can't get back and forth to work. Shuts everything down. So yeah, absolutely.
You can't beat Mother Nature, but you can give it a good fight, and this bridge was not going to win that fight. A new, better designed bridge for the long term for future generations is going to be a great attribute of connecting not only our two states, but the entire Atlantic coast.
Derb Carter's Law Center represented the conservation groups. Here's how he says the legal battle started.
The agencies in planning for the replacement of Bonner Bridge did not comply, in our view, with federal law, primarily because they neglected to address the impacts of maintaining Highway 12 through the National Wildlife Refuge.
We will consider other options to move vulnerable portions of Highway 12 out of the southern portion of the Pea Island National Wildlife Refuge and into the Pamlico Sound.
Now, before conservation groups drop the lawsuits, NCDOT has to cancel a contract for a permanent bridge it had been building on Pea Island. The agency says it did that today. It also has to come up with a plan to build a 3-mile bridge coming out of Merlo Beach and Rodanthe and connecting back into NC-12. Erin Kelly, 10 on your side.
NCDOT officials said construction of the new bridge will cost about $216 million and should take about 3 years, likely starting next spring.